Aho, Ashe, and Namaste. I'm Cyndi Wallace, and I'm presenting to you your astrological signs for this month and directly this week. We're all going through a lot, so I consider the astrological news the better choice of news than the mainstream, and I'm sure you all agree. Well, let's get started, and if you want more information about me, I am a psychic and a shaman and an astrologer for the last 50 years. You can go to www.cyndiwallace.com and you can get any information that you wish, and you can contact me by email. All right, let's dive into this week's astrological news. This will be for July 13th through the 20th. And our new moon is approaching. Yes, whenever there's a new moon, you can best bet that new things are going to change on the horizon. So let's see what those new things are. That new moon is going to be in Cancer. So all you Cancers are going to get a big boost with the new moon. It could be a little emotional, but you're ruled by the moon anyway, so it should be very, very powerful. You know, whenever you have your ruler in your sign, it is as powerful as it gets. So all you Cancers, you've been waiting for a break. This is going to be it on this new moon. Now, you all know what to do when you have a new moon approach. You put your intentions on a piece of paper, write all your intentions, and then you put it in a drawer 24 hours before the new moon. So the new moon comes in on Monday, and I would write my intentions maybe Sunday morning. Cancer moon will start on Sunday, but it will not be a full moon until Monday. So that's our big day there. As the moon is waning now and getting ready for that new moon, you can feel a little sluggish. It kind of holds you in what I consider like a holding pattern until we get there. So if you have been feeling a little sluggish, you'll know why. But this new moon is going to affect family and the home. So should be a good one, especially for you Cancers. I know you need the break. The other big news is that Mercury goes direct. And it really isn't going to go fully direct until July 26. Now, what that means is that we are in a shadow period until July 26. And what that means is that Mercury has been going retrograde for all you, especially Virgos and Geminis. Mercury has been going retro. And whenever Mercury goes retro, as I explained on the last video for the month, which if you didn't catch it, you can still catch it on my feed, or you can go to YouTube for my channel. But a Mercury retrograde comes every three times a year. It really kind of abolishes communication, travel plans, and tech stuff. Never do something new to your hair or appearance during one, and never sign a contract. Please don't ever sign a contract on a Mercury retrograde. I've heard of more people wishing they didn't buy their homes on a Mercury retrograde. So please don't sign contracts, okay? So this Mercury retrograde shadow period will end July 26, and we don't have to worry about another retro until the full fall, the farthest part of the fall. So the sun is going to be in Cancer all month. And again, a big boost for the Cancers. Hurrah! You Cancers have had it hard, just like us Capricorns. So it's nice that there's some breath being breathed into your sign now. But the sun in Cancer will be all week and probably all month. And it means, again, family and home, lots of good stuff happening because making it nice, positive aspect to Jupiter. That's even better. So good things happening with the family and the home on all fronts. So it's good to be a Cancer this month, I'll tell you. You might get offer of jobs. You will want to be by the water. You will want to travel by the water. So yes, it sounds really good for the Cancers. You also will be more creative. The moon right now, today, is in Taurus. That's a very solvent and stable moon. Keeps everything calm. So that's a good thing for all of us. And then on Wednesday, the moon moves into Gemini. Yay! Again, Geminis and Sagittarius will feel that boost. Lots of communication, very, very playful energy for a couple more days. And it's all about kids and love. So boy, do we need that on this planet, right? So that's going to be the good stuff that's going to happen in a few days. So let's get into our signs, because I didn't do that for the monthly news. So I'm going to do 2 videos a month, one for the monthly and then for the weekly and all the signs. So let's start with the Capricorns that have had it hard since 2008. Alike for the Cancers. Now we're finally getting breaks here. All that I mentioned for the Cancers will affect the Capricorns in a positive way because Capricorn opposes Cancer. So all the good stuff that I noted for the Cancers are going to happen for the Capricorns. Yay. Okay, so we still have Saturn and Pluto and Jupiter in Capricorn. And Saturn will finally be out of Capricorn at the end of the year. However, I want to tell you something very big for the Capricorns and Cancers, that they have waited so long for a relief in their sign. They've gotten wham, 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 that the good news is because they endured 2 years of Saturn, which is now going to Aquarius, opposing Leo for 2 years, because the Capricorns and the Cancers have endured all of that, they will get rewarded blissfully in January. So this January, Capricorns and Cancers can expect a wonderful reward for enduring the long, joyless process of Saturn in Capricorn. All right. So Capricorns and Cancers, I would say to play the Powerball this week and the rest of the month because of the Jupiter transit in Capricorn. Jupiter is a planet of good luck. So Capricorn will have the Jupiter in effect till December 19th of this year. Then it will move into Aquarius. So that will mitigate some of the Saturn play. However, Cancers too can enjoy that Jupiter opposition. So Cancers and Capricorns, I can't stress enough, play the Powerball. Okay? Now, in Aquarius, your ruler is Uranus. And Uranus moved this year into Taurus. It's been going back and forth from Aries and Taurus. Finally landed in Taurus this year. And so that Uranus rules windfalls for all of you Aquarians. So the good news is that the Uranus is going to hit the moon in a day or two. So if I were Tauruses or Uranuses, I would be playing the Powerball. Maybe I just become a psychic that predicts when to play the Powerball. Hey, but it works, okay? I've done it before. It works. So the moon will enter Taurus and it will hit the Uranus So in the next couple days, I would be playing that Powerball. So that could mean good luck in family and home. You may move. You may have a pregnancy. Something unexpected can happen this month. So it's going to be a good month for Aquarius. You did have Saturn in your sign for a couple months, but it went back into Capricorn for the last stretch, and then the big reward in January for Capricorns. However, Saturn will be back into Aquarius at the end of this year, making an opposition to all Leos. And that means get serious about your life. It doesn't play around. Saturn doesn't play around. It's a taskmaster. So in Pisces, Friday, the moon is going to be in conflict with Neptune. So what you want to watch out for is don't be used, okay? Because Neptune can be deceitful at times, but it can also be blissful. It can also make you want to be by water. And by the way, you Pisceans, Neptune is your ruler. So it makes it even more powerful in whatever it does. So Friday, that conflict with the moon, it will be gone over the weekend. So if you're feeling, kind of confused or used in some way or just out of sorts, you'll understand why. It's a fast-moving transit, okay? Only a day or two. And then the good thing is that you have Jupiter trining Neptune, and you're going to have that for several months. So if you want to write that book, if you want to get creative, do some music, drawing, this is a good time for it. And also into 2021. So that's going to be a long stretch for creativity with the Pisces. And because Pisces rules money, you can make money doing that. So lucky you. Won't be the world of the starving artist, will it? Then we have Aries. Wow, Mars just went into Aries for a long, long stretch, like 6 months. Wowee. I don't remember Mars being in a sign that long. So what can occur is wonderful zest of energy, like almost like you're beginning a new chapter in your life. Good for you. And you also have, with Mars, you might get a little irritability, sex might be better. And also Mars does rule viruses, so be careful about that. Take your precautions, do what you want to do in that realm. But Mars is the red planet, and it's about energy. So Aries finally gets a shot of new energy, and they deserve it too, because they've gotten the square of everything that Cancer and Capricorns have had for the last 15 years. So it's been hard going for them too. And then we have Taurus. So the moon is in Taurus right now. That should make the Taurians feel proud of themselves. It could be a little emotional, but it's stable. The sign of Taurus is a very stable sign. So if you're doing some home work, like repair work, that should be going very well. Probably moving. Some of you Tauruses are moving. Some of you Tauruses are redecorating the home. It would all be about the home. And remember, I told you that moving moon in the next couple days, it's gonna hit that Uranus. So that could be something very good in the home. Like you're getting paid for the repair jobs that you've done, or construction jobs that you've done, maybe, or maybe you are moving and you get into your home, or your refinancement went through, okay? So it's like that. So it's going to be a good week and a good month for Tauruses. The ruler of Venus, by the way, of Taurus is in Gemini, and it's going to be there all month. That's going to be lovely too. So it could be making money in the home for Taurians and also Geminis. Now, Gemini, getting to Gemini, that Venus will be in Gemini all month, as I said. That can bring in a new love. It could be a friendship that you discover is a new love in your life. It could be fun with children or getting to see your children. Maybe they're visiting, but it's going to be good, whatever it is. So that's a happy thing. Money will be good too for the Geminis. Maybe you find a job, something creative. If you feel like making jewelry or doing art, you could be paid a nice sum for your talent. So that is nice too. And again, I mentioned the children. So anything to do with children will be extra special this month for Geminis. And then we get to Cancer. Again, we have the new moon this Monday. I told you how great it is for Cancers this month. You got the new moon. The moon enters the sun the moon enters his sign. And also you have Sunday. So you want to write your intentions and put it in a drawer 24 hours before the new moon. So that's going to be really, really good. And remember that the moon goes into Cancer on Sunday, and then the new moon on Monday. And then how about these Leos? Okay, you got a dose of Saturn for the last couple months. Did any of you hit a serious note in your life? Saturn is like, wake up, stop, smell the roses. It makes you really, really wonder about your life and start purging and start redirecting yourself. Because usually, being ruled by the sun, as Leos are, it's la 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 la. But, Saturn comes in, and Saturn is a taskmaster. And Saturn says, what's your hurry? Now come and look at this. It might be your health. It might be your relationship, whatever. You're going to start questioning it. Now Saturn will go back into Leo at the end of this year. So you're going to get the 2 years of it, and then you'll get rewarded at the end of your 2 years too. But Saturn is wake up. Saturn is let's define this. And since Leo and Aquarius, it's an opposition for Leo, and it will go into Aquarius. So since those signs are about partnership, love, friendship, and gatherings, wherever Saturn is, it means lack of, or be careful, let's restructure. So a lot of Leos are going to be restructuring their lives just like Aquarians will. And that's not a bad thing, because when you restructure your life, you often come to new chapters. And I think we all want to grow here, don't we? We're on the earth to grow and learn our lessons, so you want to do that. And then we come into Virgo. Mercury is the ruler of Virgo, and remember I told you that it is going to go straight. It's going to go direct. It has been retro, but it's going to go straight by July 26. The shadow period will be over, and that's when I told you that Mercury will catch up to where it was when it turned around, and it will then go into a whole new chapter. Mercury, by the way, rules communication and focus, what we focus on. So very well, a lot of us, our focus will change. We might have been into remodeling the kitchen, and then all of a sudden Mercury changes and starts going direct, and we're like no longer interested in remodeling the kitchen. We want to go travel or something. So don't be surprised if your focus changes as Mercury goes direct on the 26th. you're going to feel more intuitive, you Virgos. And intuition is something that Virgos don't really focus on because they're very analytical. So are the Geminis, because you're ruled by Mercury, the mind. So you may feel a little bit more intuitive. You also will feel probably that you want to get by water because you will be opposing Jupiter trining Neptune in Pisces. So you'll probably want to feel like you want to get more near water this month. And this will go on for several months, by the way, and you'll feel more intuitive. In fact, you'll feel more dreamy, probably, and more imaginative. And usually we don't look at Virgo as the real imaginative sign, but I think you will. Maybe you'll write a book or something like the Geminis and the Pisceans and make some money. Now we get to Libra, and in Libra, the Venus is the ruler. So what did I say about Venus? It's going into Gemini. So you Librians could find love this month. You could do very well, and if you have a partner, more love will flow. So that's always very nice. Mars will oppose your Sun when it goes into Aries, so that could be a little irritability through the week, or just plain frustration. You might be angry at someone, but it will pass. Remember, these are transits, they move. It's not natal, not what you were born with. These are transits that I'm talking about, so they move. And then for the Scorpio, the ruler is Pluto. Where's Pluto? It's in Capricorn right now, and it is transforming for a long time. It will take 17 years to transform your career, and many of you might find yourself retired by the end of the 17 years or in a whole different ballgame as far as career goes. So it's a long stretch, but the Scorpios could look at some new jobs this month, or possibly make their old jobs better. It's good for career. And then we have good old Sag, my favorite sign. I always say if I have to come back to Earth, please come back as a Sag, because they're ruled by Jupiter. And Jupiter is the planet of good luck and fortune. Okay, so Sag is going to get an opposition of the Venus in Gemini. That's wonderful, that's lovely. And you had the eclipse last month. So things should be going well for Geminis, ruled by Mercury, and also Sagittarius, ruled by Venus. With Venus in Gemini, it's about love and children and creativity. And Sag is about friendship and travel. So could be an array of all of that this week and even this month, because Venus is going to be there all month. So that's good news for the Sagittarius. They had it a little rough patch for the last year or so. So it's nice to hear that that's going to change for you. So it's good luck. I would be playing the Powerball if I were you, Sagittarius. And the moon will be into Gemini. So the moon will hit that Venus. So wow, that's a wonderful combination, isn't it? So I believe Thursday the moon goes into Gemini. So the next couple days, you might want to play the Powerball. Everyone might want to play the Powerball over the weekend when Venus gets hit by in Gemini. So it will bring good luck, and the moon goes into Gemini, and that's what I was fumbling for. The moon will go into Gemini and hit that Jupiter. So that's great. That could even be also good luck with women friends. If you have women friends, maybe you'll be going on a trip with them. It might get a little emotional with the moon there, but it's a clear-cut shot for success. So there's some good things lining up now. It doesn't have to be bad. Just remember that if you choose love over fear, you're always going to come out all right, and that we are one with the Mama Earth. We're working hard together as one to make our planet the best and an inhabitable form for all mankind and all animals, mammals, and birds and fish. Thank you for this opportunity to serve you. I love you, and we'll see you next month for our astrological review. And also join me on the 28th of July for our healing and message gathering. See me at www.cyndiwallace.com. Aho, Ashe, Namaste.